Imagine having the exact same playbook as top-tier hedge funds and investigative journalists. While most people are just reading summarized, delayed news headlines, there are massive amounts of hidden financial, legal, and operational data out there, totally public, if you just know where to look. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're cracking open the SEC EDGAR Vault. We'll go from absolute beginner basics to advanced filing research techniques so you can track insider activity and gather real-world business intelligence before it ever hits the mainstream media.
So let's start with a provocative question. While everyone else is reacting to surface-level news stories, where are the real pros getting their actionable, unspun business intelligence? I mean, how do they know a company is facing massive litigation or maybe a cash flow crisis well before the CEO ever goes on television to do damage control?
It really comes down to the illusion versus the reality. The general public mostly consumes mainstream news headlines, and those only give you a fraction of the story. They're often delayed and usually filtered through a very specific narrative. But over in the SEC EDGAR database, you get the unvarnished truth. You're looking at the raw financial data, the hard legal facts, debt obligations, and direct insider moves. It's completely uncensored straight from the source.
Okay, here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The hidden financial goldmine. 2. Navigating the EDGAR Vault. 3. Decoding essential SEC forms. 4. Following the insider money. And 5. Pro strategies and pitfalls.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the hidden financial goldmine, demystifying the SEC's massive public database.
So what exactly is EDGAR? Well, it stands for the Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis, and Retrieval System. Basically, it's the SEC's giant public database containing millions of filings from U.S. public companies, and it goes all the way back to 1993. It processes over 500,000 free public filings every single year from thousands of active companies. And the beauty of this system is that it ensures everyone, from retail investors to big hedge fund managers, gets fair and equitable access to the exact same corporate information.
Now, the SEC, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, is the federal regulatory agency enforcing our securities laws. And here is the key difference between public and private companies. Publicly traded companies are legally bound by the SEC to submit these detailed electronic documents. Why? To prevent information asymmetry in the markets. The SEC mandates this disclosure to protect you, the investor, from fraud and to keep you fully in the loop regarding a company's true operational health.
You might be wondering, who actually uses this stuff in the real world? Well, honestly, anyone who needs the truth. Investors thoroughly researching a stock before buying, journalists digging into corporate controversies and lawsuits, business owners tracking a competitor's revenue, traders monitoring insider stock purchases, or even just students learning how public companies actually operate. It is the ultimate equalizer and practically mandatory for any serious research.
Moving right along to Section 2, Navigating the EDGAR Vault. Step-by-step instructions for extracting data.
Okay, before you run your first search, you absolutely need to know about the CIK, or the Central Index Key. It's a unique 10-digit numerical identifier assigned to every single filer by the SEC. Think of it like a permanent corporate social security number. Ticker symbols can easily change during mergers, or a company might have multiple classes of stock, but that CIK, it remains permanently attached to the entity. It's for sure the most reliable way to track a company's historical footprint over the decades.
Let's get practical. Getting into the vault is incredibly simple. It literally takes just 3 quick steps to access a company's complete, unfiltered filing history. Step 1. Just go to sec.gov and access Search EDGAR. Step 2. Enter the company name, the ticker symbol, or that CIK we just talked about. And Step 3. Carefully select the correct company from the drop-down menu to view their entire filing history.
Once you're in, don't just browse aimlessly. You've got to use more search options to filter by specific filing types. You can even apply Boolean logic or exact phrases in the full-text search. So if you're looking for specific keywords like cybersecurity or litigation across decades of documents, you can do that. And crucially, always make sure you're opening the actual HTML or Excel filing documents, downloading the real reports, and checking the timestamps and filing dates to ensure you aren't just looking at outdated summaries.
That brings us to Section 3, Decoding Essential SEC Forms, breaking down the alphabet soup of disclosures.
Right, so you're going to see a massive alphabet soup of confusing codes in EDGAR. But let's break down the big 3. Think of the 10K as the company's comprehensive annual physical exam. It's got their audited financials, balance sheets, cash flow statements, revenue reporting, and deep risk factors. Then there's the 10Q,
That's your seasonal checkup, unaudited quarterly financial snapshots. And the 8K? That is literally a breaking news alert. It's filed as needed for major material events within 4 business days. We're talking bankruptcies, major acquisitions, or sudden executive resignations.
Aside from the big 3, we have some really essential supporting forms. The S1 is the registration statement filed right before an initial public offering, or IPO. The DEF 14A is the proxy statement. If you want to know about corporate governance, board elections, or exactly how many millions a CEO is being paid, this is your goldmine. Form 10 registers a company to become a reporting entity, and Form 20F is essentially the annual report equivalent for foreign private issuers that trade in the U.S.
Next up, Section 4, following the insider money, tracking institutional and executive transactions.
Have you ever wondered how people know when a CEO suddenly dumps thousands of shares, or when a massive hedge fund quietly buys a 5% stake in a competitor? It shows up right here, first, completely stripped of PR spin. Form 4 reveals changes in beneficial ownership by corporate insiders, and they have to file it within 2 business days. The 13F shows public equity holdings over $100 million for institutional managers. And the SC13D? That's the activist investor alarm. It gets filed the second someone acquires more than 5% of a company's voting securities.
I absolutely love this quote because it highlights a total hidden gem. The real story is often buried in the upload and correspond form types. What does that mean? Well, these forms represent the direct, unfiltered correspondence between SEC regulators and the company itself. If you want to know exactly what accounting practices or SEC enforcement issues the regulators are scrutinizing behind closed doors, searching for these comment letters is hands down one of the most powerful tricks in the book.
Finally, Section 5, Pro Strategies and Pitfalls, avoiding traps and researching like an analyst.
Look, when you're just starting out, it is so easy to fall into rookie traps. We're talking misunderstanding financial terminology, ignoring the footnotes, confusing filing dates, or just reading the summaries instead of the actual documents. Instead, you need to use pro strategies. Carefully read those risk factor sections in auditor reports. Compare filings across multiple years to spot subtle changes in language or dilution risks. And always watch for amended filings, denoted by an A/A. Those literally overwrite previous data. You have to look beyond the financial headlines.
And if you want to level up and operate like a quantitative analyst or build automated tools, you really need to understand some advanced EDGAR dynamics. First off, there's a strict 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time cutoff for same-day filing index acceptance. If you're running automated scraping, you must respect the SEC's API limits, which restrict requests to 10 per second. Also, keep in mind that as of late 2025, the new EDGAR Next system mandates multi-factor authentication for account management. Finally, the real power users know how to bypass web interfaces entirely to find hidden financial_report.xlsx files deep in the archive URLs for instant spreadsheet modeling.
Smarter research, better decisions, turning public data into personal empowerment.
Just a really quick disclaimer before we wrap up. SEC reporting standards, systems, and company disclosures evolve over time. Always consult with a qualified legal, accounting, or financial professional before making major investment or business decisions based on this data. This explainer is strictly here to give you the educational foundation.
So you now possess the blueprint to completely bypass the media spin. Smarter research fundamentally leads to better financial awareness, improved due diligence, and much stronger investment decisions. Because now you know that EDGAR provides deep, unfiltered insight into public companies. The only question left is, what hidden intelligence will you uncover in your first EDGAR search? Go run a search, dive into a 10K, and start making fundamentally smarter, data-driven decisions today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.